Hi guys! Alright, so I officially finished my first Turo Go rental as a host on the new virtual Turo Go platform. Now as a host, I've never used the old Turo Go platform where the system was hardwired into your vehicle, but I have rented from people who had the old system and I really didn't like it. I found it to be really inconvenient with the constant locking and unlocking from your mobile device. But this whole case with the Turo Go was a little bit interesting. So my booking came in back in December, and this was before Turo Go actually sort of went live and was active, but I had already opted in my car for the new Turo Go program. Now what happened was, I want to say roughly about 24 hours prior to the start of the reservation, this was on a Saturday, I got an automated text message from Turo saying that my upcoming Turo Go reservation was going to be canceled because there was a connectivity issue between the car and the Turo Go application. And I was like, wait, what the heck? Why is my reservation going to be canceled because the Turo Go is not connecting properly? This trip wasn't even booked as a Turo Go trip because this was booked prior to Turo Go even going live. So that was crazy. So I called into Turo right away, primarily because my renter who booked my 4 Series, he's a repeat renter of mine and he comes into town from Australia roughly about every 6 months or so, and he runs for quite a few days. So this booking, my earnings were roughly around $700. So it was quite a large booking. And he's a repeat customer of mine, and I could not have that trip get canceled. So this was a Saturday, so I called into Turo. They have a line that goes straight to Turo Go. I got in touch with someone. Good news was that support sounded like it was here in the US, so that was nice. I voiced my issue that I was having and I referred to the automated text message that I received, and the real bummer was that there was really nothing that they could do on their end. They couldn't troubleshoot the problem because they said that it was from the BMW app and something to do with the connectivity there, or maybe the subscription to your vehicle tracking or whatnot. And so I told them, I was like, okay, well, can you just remove Turo Go so that this trip doesn't get canceled? And unfortunately, because it was a Saturday, they didn't have access to their entire Turo Go support team. And so basically, after being on the phone with support for quite some time and talking to them multiple times, they just pretty much told me that, you know, it's an automated system and that the trip was going to get canceled and that you couldn't get more bookings for the car until the Turo Go issue was resolved. So that was like crazy frustrating. Like, how are you guys gonna let a reservation get canceled for a repeat customer who's a great renter and who has such a large booking? So that was insane. So basically I had to get in touch with BMW and figure out why the vehicle tracking and remote features weren't working. BMW support was able to troubleshoot that for me. Luckily, the Turo Go system sort of updates every 2 hours, or roughly about every 2 hours, and I would say probably 3 to 4 hours later, it seemed like the system updated and it was able to connect to my car. So thank goodness I was able to save my reservation, but I just thought it was wild that support was going to let that trip get canceled and didn't really offer any solution to being able to save that trip. And I mean, I get it, it's still a new program and they don't have everything figured out, but that was really frustrating. So anyways, long story short, it was a good experience. I met with my renter in person, so it wasn't the full Turo Go experience, but I showed him how to unlock the car. With the new Turo Go, you only have to unlock the car with your mobile device upon check-in, and then upon checkout, if you don't meet with your host, then you have to lock it through your device and do the checkout as well. My renter found it pretty easy, and it was kind of nice because upon drop off of the vehicle, he ended up being early and I wasn't going to be there for about another 10 minutes. He was headed to the airport, so he was able to leave the key in the car, lock it from his app. He did the checkout and it was nice and easy. I got there, I was able to unlock it, and we kind of just moved forward. So, I don't know. I feel like it's still new. I don't know if I'll move forward with it on all of my cars or not. Now that that trip is over, I don't have a future booking coming up for the car. So I'm really interested in seeing if having Turo Go on a vehicle really helps you obtain more bookings than going without it. And of course, we still don't know what the new system is going to cost. That's something that they're going to release later on, but it does sound like that it's going to be a per trip fee or a percentage of each trip from what they've said so far. So we'll see, but that was pretty much how my first experience went with the new virtual connectivity of Turo Go. And basically, what I didn't mention is how it works. So a lot of the newer cars, they come with the manufacturer's app. So if like you have a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW or even a Chevrolet, all these brands have their own apps, and they have remote features like tracking and vehicle locking, unlocking, ventilation, things like that. So pretty much, I think the Turo Go APIs into those applications, and then they're able to connect it through their system so that you can have those same type of controls through your Turo application. So it is a little bit of a redundancy, but the benefit is that the renter, I guess, has the ability to lock and unlock the car and pick up the vehicle without you as a host having to be there in person. But you still have to do your check-ins and check-outs at some point in time, but it seems like there's a little bit of a longer window to get that done when you have a Turo Go reservation. I'll have to find the details on that to be exact, but that's that right there for the new Turo Go. I'll keep you guys posted on what I see in terms of increase in bookings. So that's going to be primarily the thing that I look at. All right, guys, that's it for me for tonight. Once again, thanks for watching. Leave me your questions and comments, and let me know if any of you out there are experimenting with the new Turo Go and what you've seen so far, and specifically if you've seen an increase in reservations with the cars that have the new Turo Go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you get a chance, please do subscribe to my channel. Have a great rest of your night and an awesome weekend. Bye, guys.